Did you ever stop and think, why spend too much time just getting ready? Let me be honest, I don't know one single thing that I haven't done to make you notice me. Let me be real here. When I see you, my heart starts racing, but I don't know if I like this chasing.
Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. We are on the countdown for baby to be here, and so I have some more fun update information to share with you as we're all on baby watch. Oh, what day is it today? Today is Tuesday, May 19th. So I had a doctor's appointment yesterday. I was supposed to have it actually today, but I ended up having it yesterday because Sunday and Monday I felt like I was like leaking and I just wasn't like sure what was happening. So I called in Monday morning and they told me to come in to be tested if it was amniotic fluid. And so I went in yesterday for that, and turns out that it was not amniotic fluid. My doctor just said I have a ton of, this is gross, just a ton of discharge. So that's real fun. Never thought that I'd be at the point where I'm like, did my water break? What could be happening? It was not my water breaking. So I was supposed to have an appointment today, and I've been having an ultrasound every week since 37 weeks because at my 37, if you're new, at my 37-week appointment, I had an ultrasound that was like regularly scheduled since like the beginning of this pregnancy, and they found that I've had low fluid levels. So therefore I've had I've had 4 ultrasounds in the last 3 weeks to check on fluid levels, and it's continuously gotten like better each time, which is really encouraging. But I was supposed to have it today, and since I was just at the doctor's office yesterday, they were like, do you just want to do your ultrasound now? And I was like, yeah, sure. So I will say the one thing that I really appreciate about my office is that they've been so accommodating during all of this like crazy virus stuff. They haven't been allowing dads to come to appointments since I think it was like the 1st of April, but they've been allowing dads to come for ultrasounds. And so Jacob got to come with me to the 37-week appointment, and then we had 2 more ultrasounds after that he came with me to. But then yesterday's appointment, like I was just going in to get tested, so I went by myself, and they were so sweet. They were like, do you want to do the ultrasound, or do you want to wait till tomorrow so your husband can be there, or you know, what do you want to do? And so they were like super sweet and accommodating about it, and I like called Jacob and he's like, no, you're totally fine, just since you're there, just get it done, which we're supposed to have a baby in like a week anyway, so we'll get to see him in real life soon. So went back, did my ultrasound scan, and they're doing the same thing like every week where they're checking my fluid levels, and then have also been doing a test on baby's like movement and breathing, just because my fluid level has been low. So we did that ultrasound yesterday, and my doctor had said, like when she checked me, she'd said that like if my fluid level was gonna look good for the ultrasound for yesterday, that they would talk about inducing me for this coming weekend. So I'm supposed to turn 40 weeks on May 23rd. That's my due date, which is Saturday. And my doctor said that like while my fluid level is now like in the normal range, it's still low and very low in the normal range. And because I've had the low fluid, she doesn't want me to go much past 40 weeks. So she talked about setting an induction date for me. So it ended up that my ultrasound, again for yesterday, it was like baby passed his test of like movement and everything, so that was good. And then fluid levels, again, we're still in the like the normal range, but like at the very bottom of the normal range. So therefore we're going to be induced this weekend. And at the appointment, it was either like, you're going to be induced like tomorrow, or we're going to wait till this weekend. So since my fluid levels were still normal, they decided to wait till this weekend. We have the induction set for Sunday, May 24th. So the day after my due date. I'm supposed to go in at like 8 o'clock at night for an induction. That is if I don't have the baby on my own this week. At my appointment yesterday, the doctor also checked me again, and I am still 3 centimeters dilated, but like last week she was like barely 3 centimeters, and this week she said that it's like, oh, for sure, solid 3 centimeters. I was like, okay. And then I'm also 80% effaced, and then he's so low. Like even the ultrasound tech yesterday was like, I'm sorry, I can't get any pictures for you because his head is so low. So I'm hopeful that an induction would go well just because my body has progressed so much on its own. That being said, I have a few things to share about the induction. I unfortunately have received some comments like here on YouTube and like also on Instagram of, oh, and then if another plug here, but keep up to date on my Instagram. That's where I'll be posting live. So follow me on Instagram. I'll leave my handle right here. You should come say hi to the video. It's been a while. It's Jacob.
Hi video. It's been a while.
Jacob, are you excited that we're gonna get induced?
Yeah, if it doesn't happen before that.
Alright, have fun working.
Bye.
Love you.
Love you too.
So unfortunately I've received a few like negative comments when it comes to getting an induction, like people saying that I don't need to have one and that I like shouldn't get an induction, that it could lead to a C-section, like all this other stuff. I am getting an induction, like if I have to, because it's like medically necessary, because I have low fluid. So I'm going to do what is going to be best for the health and safety of my baby. And if that ends up that I have to have a C-section, then that's fine. I don't care. Like obviously I'd rather have a regular, birth, but if it's a C-section, like it's all about the safety and health of my baby, so I really don't care. Also, I've had other people who have then like said don't get an induction, and like here's my induction horror story. And again, like I'm about to give birth in the middle of a pandemic, and a lot of this is already hard enough. Like please don't leave me your induction horror story. But also like I've read that and been like I don't care, because again, like I just want my baby to be safe and healthy. And with the last 2.5 months of pregnancy being completely not what I expected with everything in the pandemic, like I've just learned to be really flexible and have zero expectations for anything. So I'm kind of going into this the same way of like my entire hospital experience, zero expectations of what's going to happen, and I have some hopes, but really like my birth plan is a very loose birth plan. There's just a couple things that I'd like to have, like skin to skin time and an epidural for sure. So that's kind of all that I'm like hoping for and expecting, and anything else will be fine. I just want to walk out of there with a baby, however that happens. So definitely not going into this for like the amazing birth experience. I just want to take home a baby. And that sounds creepy. I want to take home my baby. So at my doctor's appointment yesterday, she also did more membrane stripping. So yesterday after the appointment, I had like a few more contractions in the evening, and also like I woke up in the night with like a couple, but they're nothing that I can like time. They're like pretty sporadic and nothing that's like super painful. Like I'm still able to like talk to Jacob, through it and everything. So I'm not sure if that will work and send me into labor, but I also came home yesterday and I've been like bouncing on the exercise ball and also like walking up and down the stairs and just trying to like get, I don't know, trying to get things progressing as much as I can for myself. And again, I'm hopeful that if I'm like far enough dilated and like progressing a little bit on my own, that like an induction would just be like the next little bit of thing that I would need to get my body ready for labor. But all that to say, I will go in for an induction on May 24th if I don't have him sooner. So he could be born on like probably maybe the 25th, I'd assume, because I go in at like 8 o'clock at night on the 24th. So we are very excited, and it's also crazy to now like have an end date to all of this. And also just like in the midst of this crazy uncertain time that I know that we're all going through, it's nice to have some sort of bit of like end date to one bit of uncertainty that I'm facing in my life right now, which is like when am I gonna have a baby? So I know that for a lot of the rest of the country, things are opening up and life is returning to normal. I live in Portland, Oregon, where we are still on like full lockdown mode, even though our cases have been super low. So that's been hard, of just like not being able to see the light at the end of the tunnel because everything is still like shut down. And it's crazy to see like friends posting in Florida and like Texas and like everyone returning to work and like doing all this stuff, and we're like here for the long haul. It feels like there's no end date in sight to when this is going to be over, or when we're going to start even start opening up phase 1, little things. So anyway, I'm just looking forward to having something else in life to look forward to, especially in this crazy time. I also ended work last week. So I work full-time 30 hours a week. I work 3/10s, and so my last day was last Wednesday. I work Monday through Wednesday, and I was initially planning to work till the 20th, but then when I went in for my 37-week appointment and was told you're probably gonna have a baby this weekend, it was just really flustering to then try and figure out what that meant for work, and I don't want to start a new project or something like that if I was going to be going into labor, and I just wanted to be able to finish out well for my team. And so I decided to make last Wednesday my last day of work. So this whole week I just have off, which is honestly kind of nice, and I'm glad that I did that. And especially now that I have an induction date set, at least I know that I'm not going to be sitting around for 2-3 weeks or something waiting for a baby to come, but instead I'm just taking 1 week off before he'll be here. So yeah, so yesterday, besides my doctor's appointment, I just have been sitting around relaxing, again bouncing on the ball, doing a couple things, but it's been pretty chill, which I'm grateful to have this time to just really do a lot of resting. So that's my little baby update. I'm going to be induced, and it's crazy, and I can't believe that a week from now I'm gonna have a baby in my arms. I can't believe it. I can't believe he's gonna be here so soon. So now we just gotta wait it out, and we'll see if I end up having to go for my induction or if I just go into labor on my own. But I just wanted to keep you guys updated, and also just for my own sake, I just wanted to record these last final days that we have, because life is going to change a lot in the next week. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but Jacob is still working from home. With the pandemic, he's been working from home for 2.5 months. I mean, as have I, but sounds like he's in it for pretty much the long haul. But I will say that he does get 2 weeks of, he's going to take 2 weeks of vacation. He doesn't get paternity leave or anything, but he'll take 2 weeks of vacation, and then after that he's going to be working, but it's going to be from home. So it did kind of I don't know, work out a little bit, the fact that he'll be able to spend basically all summer with us, even though he will be working, but it'll just be a little bit nice that he can pop out if he needs to, if I need to go take a shower or do something. And also, I think I've shared this, but I'm taking 12 weeks of maternity leave from my day job, which is the standard FMLA part. It is not paid, but I do get to use my vacation and sick time that I have accrued, so I'll be using that, and that'll cover half of my leave, and so then the other half will just be unpaid, which we've budgeted for, and we'll be totally fine to be able to take that time off unpaid. But yeah, that's my plan for these next 12 weeks that I have off from work.
It's a shame that my hands start shaking all of the time when you're around me, but this time.
Mid-morning snack time, and I know this is kind of strange, but I'm making some frozen blueberries. I've loved frozen blueberries these last few weeks, and also some sourdough toast. So since the start of this whole quarantine, we haven't even gotten takeout or anything. So we got this advertisement in the mail for Red Robin, and they have some great coupons on here for 20% off a to-go order, or buy one get one 50% off. So I'm trying to convince Jacob that we should get burgers tonight and do call ahead or whatever, and just do pickup, obviously, because restaurants are closed. But we literally haven't eaten out in almost, so that would be March, April, May, June, in almost 3 months. So then there was another one for a free delivery, which would be great to have once baby is here. We could definitely use that. But I just want to do something different, something fun, and especially now that it's we have less than a week, just the two of us, this can be our little date night, is getting takeout, bringing it back home. So you're probably Marissa, you wore that shirt in the last vlog, or are you wearing it again? I have 3 maternity shirts, because being mostly pregnant during the pandemic, I'm no one's gonna see me anyway, so why would I spend a bunch of money on a bunch of maternity clothes if I'm not going to wear it? Or if no one's going to see me. So yeah, gray shirt again. I have to do a little bit of laundry, so I'm going to put a load in and we'll see where we go from there.
Girl, I know what's bothering me. I need somebody to love. Oh, nah, 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 nah. Don't you see what's wrong with me?
Theory. Set a timer for 40 minutes. Our washer and dryer are pretty jank. They were actually in this house when we moved in September. They were already here. And while it's very nice that we already had like a washer and dryer like in the house and we didn't have to buy them, they are the most basic, cheap units you could have. And the washer doesn't even have a like buzzer on it, so you don't know when it ends unless you set a reminder for yourself. I had to do just a small load, but I went to the doctor's office yesterday, and with everything going on, I like come home after the doctor's office, I throw all my clothes in the hamper and shower immediately. So I just wanted to wash my clothes from that, and then we just had a few other things as well that I threw in with that. So maybe the last load of laundry before baby. I know this is a total like old wives' tale, but I've heard that pineapple can help induce labor. So I actually realized that we had pineapple juice in the fridge still from like a recipe that I made a while ago. So I'm going to have this little thing of pineapple juice. We'll see what happens. It's a little bit later now. Jacob's done with work, and I've just been like hanging out all day anyway. But we did do a couple things. We just did our last grocery pickup with Fred Meyer, which is our local Kroger, and this is our like last one before baby, which is crazy. So we just went and picked up that, and then we are going to be doing takeout tonight. We haven't done takeout the entire quarantine, and we're going to do Red Robin burgers. I convinced Jacob, so I got those ordered, and we'll do like drive up, pick up, and everything for that. So again, first time that we've done any of this during quarantine, and this is kind of like our last hurrah date night, so I'm excited about it. One more thing I did want to mention with our grocery shopping today, I used the Fetch Rewards app. If you guys haven't downloaded the Fetch Rewards app yet, you definitely need to. It's a free app where you scan your receipts like for gas and grocery, and it earns you points, and you get to redeem those points for gift cards. So you literally get to earn like towards free gift cards by just scanning grocery receipts of things that you'd be like shopping for anyway. So I did scan my grocery receipt, and I earned some points on Fetch Rewards. I have a referral code where you can get 2,000 points to start with my code, so I'll leave that here and I'll link it down below. But yeah, if you haven't downloaded the Fetch Rewards app yet, it's literally free and you earn free gift cards, so check it out. We got our Red Robin delivery. Jacob already took his burger, but can't see it. I got the bonsai burger, which has pineapple in it, so we'll see how that goes. And then we also ordered extra fries, and now I just feel like we have so many fries. But we're gonna dig in. Last date night. Hey guys, it's the next morning and I look pretty haggard here. But I didn't end the vlog yesterday. Basically, we enjoyed our Red Robin, and then we also had our church small group. We're doing like virtual, you know, like a Zoom call small group, so that was nice to like see everyone. I actually then got a call to schedule my virus test. I can't say it here on YouTube, but you guys know what I mean. So I have to get swabbed for that and get the test done before I go in for labor and delivery. So since I'm having an induction on Sunday the 24th, they need me to come in like I need to have the test done like 72 hours before then. So I will go in Friday morning, or like through the drive up one, and be swabbed, and we'll know the results on Saturday, and then we'll be able to go in for labor and delivery on Sunday. And obviously if I were to go into labor before Sunday, they would test me at the hospital, but either way I'm going to have to be tested. So honestly at this point I'm not even like, I don't even feel stressed about like getting the test for it, just because I've been expecting it for so long now, so it's fine. Just shove a Q-tip up my nose and get on with my life. So I feel like with giving birth in a pandemic, I'm just like treating the hospital stay kind of just like an errand, like get in, get out, get home, like not an experience, just get it done with. So that's the like kind of the mentality that I'm trying to go into it with, just so that I have like super low expectations. I will say the other thing that I found out today is I called labor and delivery at my hospital to ask them what their regulations were on wearing a mask, because things changed so much. And like a few weeks ago, I knew that I was going to have to wear it like during labor and delivery, mostly possibly during delivery. But I called them today and they actually told me that they will like screen us at the front door of the hospital, and then they will make us wear a mask as we walk from the front door to our room. And then once we get to the room, we can actually take our masks off, which is a huge relief. Like, I'm so grateful to hear that. So like that was like the biggest thing that I was kind of worried about, of like, how am I supposed to breathe with wearing a mask and trying to like push. But now knowing that I'm not going to have to do that is like a huge blessing. So I am grateful for that. So we're just preparing these last final days, so definitely stay tuned for baby watch, because he's gonna be here soon, either getting induced on Sunday or earlier. So we're super excited. Thanks so much for hanging out with me in this vlog. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram for live updates, and also subscribe to my channel so you won't miss a new video. And I'll look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Bye.
Girl, I know what's bothering me.